Well, I'm thinking about making another bowed guitar, something a little bigger, a little more work on the body, make it a little more resonant, see what I can do with it, see if I can make a better one. And it occurred to me, I could just do the single strings like I did last time, or I could do double strings like a sultana, or I could do sympathetic strings like a viola d'amore. It occurred to me, the best way to find out how to use one of these on the one I like best is, instead of making 3 very complicated projects, make 2 very simple projects as identical as possible, and then see which sound I like. Now this is oak from a pallet, scrap walnut I had left over, and some plywood from an old cigar box, the big 100 cigar case. The bridge, the foot on the bridge goes all the way to the back, so there's my sound post. And of course, I use mechanical tuners because, you know, friction tuners and me don't get along that well. Now, the only difference, they both have the hollow neck, the extra nut, the little bar on the back for turning the strings, and it used to have identical cords going down and holding everything together, but it broke. It couldn't take the strain, so I ended up with a peg to hang the tailpiece off of. But the one thing I did have problems with was the strings here were buzzing against the top of the soundboard, and that's no good. So what I did was I put in a little bit of a bridge here to lift it up slightly. That is the only difference between the 2 instruments. Other than that, they're exactly identical. Any difference in the sound, or as identical as I can make them, any difference in the sound is because of the different stringing. Oh yeah, the different stringing was done, of course, entirely arbitrarily. Either one could go either way. But we'll get a sound sample here. This is your bass, just the single strings. Kill the sympathetic strings, and now the sympathetic strings back in action. Cool. We'll let that hum do itself for a while and transfer over. This is what it sounds like with the double strings. So those are my options. What do you think? Kind of like the double string myself.